Hey guys, day 233. All right, well, it has been a very busy day so far. It is about 1:30. My last appointment just left for the day. I did some camera cleanings and a whole bunch of lens calibrations. Took a little bit longer, had some, excuse me, technical details kind of crop up, but got it all done. And the bathroom guy just coincidentally called me about 10 minutes ago, said he's on his way over from a morning job, so hey, maybe the bathroom will be done today. That would be really awesome. So we'll see what happens. Here's where it's at now. You can see it's just about complete. Still has to be cleaned and everything, but the grout is all done. Just need to wipe that off. He's going to put one final bead along the edges. It's going to be the charcoal, so it's going to match the darker floor colors. Toilet will go in. Got some trim to do. I didn't put anything, I didn't buy anything for here. It's just going to be the bullnose. But along the ceiling, I've got some quarter round that I want up. And he got all the floor trim done. Just a tiny little bit of touching up to do, just cleanup work. And the sink is done. Got all new plumbing parts in there. Had to really rig it because the sizes between the old and new vanities didn't fit. You can see the spray foam I put in hardened up, so that'll be trimmed. And then I can put the rings around everything, so that'll look nice. You won't see that behind the toilet. Nice and sealed there. Ceiling came out real well. Nice and white. Did like a two-tone, the vertical spaces here. I still don't know why they have this drop-down section. It's only in the bathrooms. This is the normal ceiling height for the house, but they have these sections, and they're in both bathrooms. I just have no idea what they're for. Maybe it's just a decoration thing, but it goes over where the tub was and then over the far wall, where the lights originally were hanging down. I just don't know. It's not, I thought it was an AC vent at first, but no, it's not. It just drops straight down here, just like the other bathroom. So it's kind of weird. But it was way too much work to remove that just to get a little extra headroom that I would never use anyway. I just had him raise up the pipe about 6-8 inches. So I got some more room for the shower head, and that's good enough. The floor also dropped a few inches from the previous owner's build, so overall I'm gaining about a foot distance between the shower head and me, so that is awesome. You know what, let me see stuff in the shower here. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That is standing right up to it over my head. Before, it was right here, and I had to use a big gooseneck to come up, and then I had like a rain shower head, but it was horrible because it always sagged down, so it was basically forehead level. That's beautiful. All right, that makes me happy. This is the first time I've actually stood in the shower here. It feels nice. Glass tiles are very smooth, even smoother than the marble, because they don't have the texture. Cool. What do you think, Chloe? Yeah, nice. Hey, guess where I am? No, not Disney World. Home Depot. Almost as fun, though. Turns out there's some parts missing from the shower door kit. They forgot to put in, I think they switched out the wrong parts, the hanger assembly. So I got no way of attaching the glass to the frame. And instead of those, I have some weird rubber parts. I think something just got put in the wrong box. So hopefully they can do something here for me today, but I'm kind of anticipating them saying, oh, well, you have to get the parts from Delta since they were ordered online, and I don't think they probably stock any of this stuff here. Another delay. We'll see. Well, that sucks. No, they don't stock them here. They don't actually carry any of the Delta stuff here, even though that's what they use for their custom door configurator on the HomeDepot.com site. So, went back to customer service. They called Delta, and Delta says, oh, we don't actually make or stock any of that either. We just sell it through Liberty Hardware. Okay, so we call Liberty Hardware, and the best they can do is get them here in about a week. So I guess I'll just hang the doors when the parts get here. But he should be able to get everything else done today. And we'll see how far we get. Not happy, man. Not happy. It's 6 o'clock. He's been here 4.5 freaking hours. And he's just now got the shower frame up. That's all he's done. Back to the smoke break every 20 minutes. I have to keep coming in there and say, what are you doing? What are you doing next? Do this, do this. Back to just screwing things up and dealing with his own mistakes. I walk in there, luckily, as he's putting the top piece on, ready to silicone everything in place. I take one look at it. I say, it's crooked. He's like, oh, what do you mean? I didn't cut these at all. They're right out of the box. It's not level. It's only a few inches from the ceiling, and it's plainly obvious. Things sloping up to the right. So I take a tape measure. Yeah, they're equal size. Of course they are, right out of the box. Put a level on it. He's like, well, I don't understand. I said, put a level on the floor that you made. Oh, look at that. You never leveled the little piece that the doors go on. Not a huge difference. Nothing you can visually see on the floor, but you can see it on the ceiling when you're putting a railing parallel to the ceiling. I mean, it's just so obvious. No attention to detail like this. I'm finding these little things left and right, and I have to keep going in there every 15 minutes, see what he's doing, make sure he's not screwing something up. He put it in the medicine cabinet, used one extra long screw, and poked it right out through the living room. It's like, come on, dude. He nailed in the trim to the inside of the bathroom door and punched a nail and pushed the trim on the bedroom side out, so now the trim's split. It's just a nightmare. And I know he's going to try to split early. He already tried to stay, maybe in a few days because I have to wait because you don't have those parts for the doors. Said, you're not waiting on these. I will do these when they come in. This is not holding you up for anything. Oh, I got to put this in before I do the toilet. No, you don't. Door goes right in around it. You don't need to wait for anything. So he's already tried to get out of that. Now it's 6 o'clock. I know he's going to be like, I got to call it a day. And I'm going to tell him, look, you just cut these 3 pieces of trim. That's all I need him for is that stupid saw he's got. He already cut the pieces for the shower frame assembly, so that's done. I just need like 5 little pieces of trim cut. I don't have a miter saw. And then he can split, and I will freaking finish it myself. I don't care. Just ridiculous. This is the last day. Tired of this. Well, as I suspected, this is where it ends. 4.5 freaking hours just to screw in a shower frame. That's it. And of course the bottom isn't perfectly level, so the silicone isn't sealing quite right. I got these down weighting it, so it actually dries with the seal. He just left it sitting up. And he took off. Yeah, he put a nice gouge in the end here. I'm going to have to polish it a little bit. Put an extra big bead of silicone to hide that. The other side's even worse. I can't flip it around. Just freaking lazy work cutting it. Or I should say grinding it. I said, dude, just cut the trim. All he's got left to cut is this trim for the closet. And I will do the rest. I gotta go. I can't work anymore today. I said, do you realize it's taking you 4.5 hours just to screw in a shower frame today? Well, it was a little more complicated than that. I had to caulk it, and it was a little time consuming. Freaking dill hole. Puts this thing in crooked. This one here is the one I made him trim down. Unreal. So I got a wedding tomorrow. Ashley's out in the morning. And he knew I was pissed. He's like, well, I'll come tomorrow and fix it. Finish it up. Yeah, bullshit. I said, fine, show up at 1. I won't be here, so I have no idea if he's going to actually show up or do anything. But I'm counting on Sunday having to go to Home Depot, get whatever tools I need. I need the tool to cut the hole for the door too, because he hasn't even done that for the doorknob. The door's been sitting in there. It still needs to be painted and cut. So I'm anticipating Sunday going to Home Depot, getting whatever tools I have, and just finishing this up. This is just ridiculous. See ya.